A woman and two teenage girls are found dead in a Boerne area gated community. San Antonio police believe a missing 8-month-old boy is deceased. And a split vote means a delay in filling San Antonio's open city council seat. This is your Express Briefing podcast for Friday, January 11th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. A woman and two girls believed to be in their teens have been shot to death at an Anaqua Springs Ranch gated development of luxury homes near Boerne. A resident of the home found the bodies when he returned around 9 a.m. Thursday. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says the two girls appear to be homicide victims, but has not speculated on whether the older woman died as a result of a suicide or homicide, noting only that all three were related and lived at the home with the man who was romantically involved with the older victim. While family members have identified the woman as Nicole Olson, authorities have yet to confirm her identity. The residence where the shootings occurred sits on 2.7 acres of land, spans 4,500 square feet, and is valued at almost $1 million. Sheriff's officials have declined to say if anyone left a note explaining the events. Police have arrested the father and grandmother of an infant boy who last week was reported missing. And for the first time, Police Chief William McManus says authorities believe the infant is dead. 34-year-old Christopher Davila and his mother, 65-year-old Beatriz Sampaio Davila, both face a charge of tampering with evidence in the disappearance of 8-month-old King J. Davila. Christopher's cousin, 45-year-old Angie Torres, is already in custody on related charges and is accused of the same crime. Chief McManus says police believe all three participated in staging the kidnapping to hide King J's body, and authorities have statements from multiple witnesses that lead them to believe the boy is now deceased. On January 4th, Christopher Davila told police his son was in the back seat of a running Dodge Dart while he visited a convenience store, only to return to find the car had been stolen. 30 minutes later, police found the vehicle without King J or his car seat inside. Hours later, police charged Christopher Davila with child endangerment, and Monday, Chief McManus announced the arrest of his cousin, who police say was the woman who drove off in the car that authorities say did not contain 8-month-old King J. Thursday evening, McManus reported Angie Torres identified King J's paternal grandmother as the woman who dropped her off near the convenience store in the 300 block of Enrique Barrera Parkway before she drove off in the unattended vehicle, and that the staging occurred to cover up the fact that Christopher Davila had severely injured his son. The announcement comes after an exclusive Express News interview with several of Christopher Davila's family members, including his mother, who insisted he was innocent. Chief McManus says new charges are possible for the trio already in custody, and that others, including King J's mother, Jasmine Gonzalez, could be arrested in the case as police investigation continues. And while Art Hall, a well-respected statesman who previously served 2 consecutive terms as San Antonio's District 8 councilman, has been selected to return as the interim District 2 representative, the seat will remain open until January 20th. Though Hall was sworn in Thursday after hours of deliberation, he won't be able to cast his first vote until later this month, due to a 7-3 council vote that chose Hall from a slate of 3 finalists. And despite being chosen by a majority of the council, he needed 8 votes to start voting Thursday as the replacement for Councilman William Cruz Shaw, who resigned before the end of his first term. Despite the 10-day delay, the new San Antonio City Councilman says he'll immediately begin working on reviewing applications for the vacant city manager position he'll vote for on January 31st. Art Hall previously served when city manager Cheryl Scully was originally hired. Despite a successful history in politics, he has repeatedly said he will not run for the District 2 seat in May. While a 2008 charter amendment relaxed the San Antonio City Council's previously restrictive term limit rules, it also indicated the changes weren't retroactive to council members who had served the previous maximum of 2 terms of 2 years each. However, some legal analysts believe the prohibition against former council members serving again may not be enforceable. And that's your daily San Antonio Express briefing for Friday, January 11th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts.